recording. Okay. All right, so we're writing a symbol here for which one is greater than, less than, or equal to. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, show me. Oh. 76
I can't.
hundredths, yep, is greater than 68, and 8 hundredths is less than 80. Less than 80. Okay.
I thought it was equal to.
Let me show you. Okay. So I'm going to show you this one, 8 hundredths and 80 hundredths. Here's a, whoops, went too far. Here's a hundredth. Here's a 100 chart. Yeah, let's do a highlighter. How about blue? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 hundredths. Okay. Let me make a different color. Green. On this side of the chart, I'm going to do 80 hundredths. Look. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Look at that, Adeline. Is it way more?
Yeah.
Yeah. 70, 80. All right. So even though they have the same numbers, an 8 and a 0, let's go back. This is a lot less. This is only 8 little tiny squares out of 100, and this is 80 squares out of 100. See that difference? Okay. All right. One more thing I want to do on this page. So with this decimal right here, 76 hundredths, can you write that as a fraction on your paper? Write this decimal 76 hundredths as a fraction. All right, in 3, 2, 1, show me. Yeah, that's it. It should be 76 over, and I am sorry, but I cannot write with this pen very well, over 100, and that's exactly what you guys wrote. Great job. Okay, moving on. Next question.
Sorry, my dog is barking.
All right, so for these two, you have to just write the number that would go here to make these equal. So 3/10 is equal to how many hundredths? And then over here, 91 hundredths is equal to how many tenths? Let's do those two before we move on.
You're doing fractions, Adeline, not greater than, equal, or less than.
I know.
Okay, make sure you show me the right part of your paper. Yes, Adeline, that is exactly right. Gabby and Peyton, you got answers you can show me?
Yes. Okay, I was just finishing.
Yes, you got it, Gabby. Oh, and you already did the bottom one. Okay.
Peyton. Oh, very good.
But we got to look at that bottom one. What was this one, Peyton? What should this number up here be above the 10?
Oops, wait, I didn't do that.
Okay. So let me fill this one in because you guys got that right. This should be 30 over 100. Yes. Yeah. 9/10 is equal to 90 100ths. Okay, so let's look at this one down here. Let me move it up a little bit. 6/10 plus 30 100ths. Gabby, are you still there? I can't see you.
No, it's his iPad.
Yeah.
Remember, have to get to least common denominator. Try that again.
Yeah,
oh, well,
Adeline, that's
you
correct.
just didn't show it.
That's correct.
I don't know if it's correct or not.
No, because your denominators have to be the same. Oh, hi, Gabby, you're back. I couldn't see you for a minute. Did you get this addition one, Gabby? We were doing this addition one. Can you hear me?
Gabby, huh? Can you hear?
Gabby.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, so over here, Peyton, you have to make whenever you're adding fractions, the denominators have to be the same. You can't add fractions where the denominators aren't the same. So you have to change this one over here. And Adeline, what do you have to change this one to?
A 60.
60 over 100, because 60 over 100 is equal to 6/10, right? 60 100ths is equal to 6/10. Now you can add 60 plus 30 is 90 100ths. Okay, Gabby, you see that? That makes sense? Okay, all right, moving on, next one. Here we go, some more addition. And again, they're not matched up, so you gotta change. You can change them both to tenths maybe, or you can change them both to 100ths. Usually it's easier to change them to hundredths, but it's up to you. When you have an answer, you can show me your page.
It's just the same problem for both of them.
Oh wait, I couldn't see it, Adeline. Hold on.
It's the circled numbers.
The circled ones. 30 100ths plus 70 100ths. No, 20 100ths. Sorry, I couldn't read that. 20 100ths plus 70 100ths equals 90 100ths. Yes. And it's the same answer down below, isn't it? It
Yes.
could be. Or what could your other option be down here? What if you made this fraction right here into tenths?
What would the top number be?
What would the top number be?
2.
2,
plus 7.
yeah, 2. And then if you added 7 plus 2, you get 9 tenths. So either one of these answers could be 90 100ths or 9 tenths. Both of them are correct. And they're both the same answer, right? Okay. Next one, let's see what else we got. Make these two fractions, write them as decimals. And then this decimal, write as a fraction. All right, when you have an answer, you can show me.
Thanks.
That's
It's the
it.
box.
Gabby, I see all of yours are correct.
It's the
Yes,
box.
Adeline.
Good job.
That's it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Clayton, you ready?
Yeah. Top 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, that's it. So you got, sometimes it helps if you put a 0 before your decimal point, just so I can see your decimal point, but it would be 0.28 up here. Oops, I forgot to put my 0. 0.6 and 95 over 100.
That is
That is
hard.
really poor writing, isn't it? Okay, I
Yeah.
can type it in, I guess. That might be better. Next time I'll do that. All right, so these 3 decimals, let's write them in order from least to greatest. So the smallest one to the biggest one out of these 3.
Four, five, five, four. Yeah. Good job, Adeline.
I like decimals. Wait,
Oops.
no, wrong page.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it, Gabby. Yep, that's it. So it should
Good job.
be exactly what you guys had, 0.4 or 4/10. Then came 0.5 or 5/10, and then came 0.54. Excellent.
Sorry,
Okay,
don't keep working.
one more. This is our last, I think this is our last problem. Let me see.
Yes!
Yep, this is our last problem. So write these 3 decimals in order from the greatest, the biggest, to the smallest. The greatest to least.
Oh, biggest.
Yeah. This time we're going the other way. So
Yeah,
on your
gotta make
test
sure you read
tomorrow,
that part.
pay attention to that, whether it's asking you to go from greatest to least or least to greatest, because that will make your answer right or not.
6, 3. No, Peyton,
Not
try
quite,
it again.
Peyton. We're gonna look at that in a second.
Same
Oh,
thing,
not
Adeline.
Gabby. Okay, all of you are making the same mistake, so let me
Yeah.
show you. We're gonna go over here. The 2 that you're getting mixed up, let me go back, is this one 63/100ths and this one 6/10. So let me show you on a
Oh,
hundreds chart. You get it now, Adeline? It makes sense now when I say it?
yes.
Okay, so on the hundreds chart, 63/100ths would be 10, 20, 30,
Owie.
40, just pretend that whole row is colored in, 50, 60, and 1, 2, 3 more. That other one was, let me get a different color, 6/10, right? 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So if I was able to put this one on top of here, you see how there are just 6 full rows? This one over here is just the same exact as that one, except for it doesn't have every little tiny square blocked off. So if there's 6 rows here, that's the same as 6 rows over here. And this one is just 3 more than that one. But the other decimal number that was there, let me look at it, was 36 out of 100, which would be like 1, 2, 3, and 6 more. Okay, so you see how that 36/100ths is a lot smaller than either one of these 2?
Yes, Gabby.
Okay, yes, Gabby. So it should be, which one should be first, Peyton? What's the biggest one in that list?
0.36.
Is the biggest?
No, the smallest.
We're going
Yeah,
greatest
we're going
to
from
least on
greatest
this
to
one.
least. So pay attention to where it says greatest. What's the biggest one in that list? Let's look back over here. Which one had the most colored in?
The green.
The green, and the green was for this decimal right here,
Yeah.
63/100ths. What comes next, Adeline?
0.6.
You got it. And then Gabby, what's the smallest one in that list?
0.36.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so think about a hundreds chart if you get confused about any of those, to make sure that you understand, okay, the value of that. So just because the number 36 is usually bigger than 6 doesn't mean that this decimal number is bigger than 6, right? It's still smaller because it's 36 out of 100, and this is 6 out of 10, which is the same as, we could write that as a fraction out of 100, right? Would be
another zero there.
0.60 or 60 tenths. Those are equal to each other. Let me put an equal sign. Whoop. Okay? Make sense?
Yes.
All right. I think you girls are ready. Make sure you practice IXL today so that you practice more of those decimal things, and it'll help you make sure that you're ready for the test tomorrow. And then tomorrow, you'll be good to go for the test. Okay?
Miss Martello,
Yes, sweetheart.
what's the difference? I know for Class Kick, but
Yeah.
what's the difference between Google and Safari?
It's just a different way to get on the internet. So I use both. I usually use Safari for most of my stuff just because that's what I started with when I got this computer. But Class Kick works better in Google Chrome.
Oh.
So that's this, it's just
Yeah,
another
some
way
things
to
just work
access the
better in
internet.
that browser.
Yeah,
And one more thing.
sure.
Mhm.
For where I know, oh yeah, for the spell.